In a sleepy town nestled between rolling hills, there existed a quaint antique shop, known to the locals as the Timeless Trinket. The shop was run by Mrs. Whitmore, an elderly woman with an eye for the unique and mysterious. One chilly autumn evening, a stranger in a black coat entered the shop carrying an old, battered box. He placed it on the counter and, with a somber tone, insisted that Mrs. Whitmore take it off his hands. He gave no details, only that it was a matter of urgency and he needed to leave town immediately. Curiosity piqued, Mrs. Whitmore accepted the box and watched as the stranger disappeared into the foggy night. She placed the box on her counter, reluctant to open it just yet. The box remained untouched for days, as the memory of the encounter lingered uneasily in her mind. Finally, unable to resist any longer, Mrs. Whitmore opened the box to reveal a beautifully handcrafted porcelain doll, dressed in Victorian-era clothing. Her eyes, an unnervingly vibrant blue, seemed almost lifelike. As she held the doll, Mrs. Whitmore felt a sudden chill run down her spine. The air in the shop grew colder, and the lights flickered briefly before returning to normal. Despite the strange occurrence, Mrs. Whitmore decided to display the doll in her shop. Soon after, visitors to the shop began to report peculiar incidents. Shoppers spoke of hearing whispers when no one was there, feeling like they were being watched, and some even claimed that the doll's eyes moved on their own. Word of the haunted doll spread quickly throughout the town, drawing both skeptics and believers to the Timeless Trinket. One evening, a young couple visiting the shop decided to buy the doll, intrigued by its eerie reputation. Mrs. Whitmore, happy to be rid of it, gladly sold it to them. The couple, Sam and Emily, brought the doll home and placed it on a shelf in their living room. That night, strange things began to happen. They heard soft giggling echoing through their home. Lights flickered uncontrollably, and doors creaked open and shut on their own. Terrified and unable to sleep, Sam and Emily decided to lock the doll in the attic. But even there, the disturbances continued. One morning, Emily found the doll sitting on their bed, despite having locked the attic door the night before. Frightened beyond belief, the couple sought help from a local paranormal expert, Dr. Harriet Monroe. Dr. Monroe arrived with her team, equipped with cameras, recorders, and various tools to detect supernatural activity. They set up their equipment and waited. Hours passed with no activity, until suddenly, the room's temperature dropped significantly and their cameras caught the doll's eyes moving. Dr. Monroe began a séance, and through her trance, communicated with a spirit named Annabelle. Annabelle revealed that she had been wronged and her spirit trapped inside the doll. She sought revenge on those responsible, but her anger extended to anyone who possessed the doll. With a deep sense of empathy, Dr. Monroe performed a ritual to release Annabelle's spirit, hoping to bring peace to the doll and end the haunting. The atmosphere lightened as the ritual concluded, and the disturbances ceased. Sam and Emily, grateful for their help, returned the now lifeless doll to Mrs. Whitmore, who locked it away, never to be sold again. To this day, the Timeless Trinket stands as a reminder of the eerie tale of the haunted doll, and those who visit often speak of feeling an unexplained chill as they pass by the locked cabinet that holds it.